so now answering this who are you question, see, people try to define it by giving some ethical ground, some moral ground, boundary of you versus me through geography or something. They try to define themselves. And this is basically what happened. That see, I belong to States of America, and you belong to a very developing country or underdeveloped country. So I feel happy. Okay, so that is not happiness, that is sickness. Okay, so the whole idea of humans that you feel happy because your other person is inferior to you, or you are able to make other person feel that he or she was wrong in giving any set of arguments to you, that is not happiness, that is a sickness which you enjoy. So the idea is that even if because of your argumentation you are proving that other person's thought process is not correct, still that should not give you happiness. That might give you some satisfaction. Okay, I could tell him exactly what was wrong or right. Okay, so keep this in your head that if making others feel wrong or making others feel inferior makes you happy, then you are a really sick person. There is some problem with your thought process. Okay. And definitely if you say that I am pass out from Sriram College of Commerce, or I am pass out from NIT or somewhere, and that's why I am superior to other person, that definitely the study which you have gone through has not liberated you, rather it has made you inferior than normal human beings. Okay, I am telling you some of the parameters basis which we create friction among individuals. Okay, and if you are really pushing yourself too hard to get something, and other person is pushing himself harder than you, then probably he is a better donkey than you. Okay, so we are not in the race of donkeys. We are in a race. We are not even in any race. We are humans who are trying to do our best in the given circumstance. Okay, so I will give you one particular thought process that how people perceive different situations. So far, if you are following me, if you're not really feeling like it's getting haywire, first I gave you the thought process that how this whole things are just one big piece. We all are together. Then I gave you thought process what kind of differentiation create friction while talking to different individuals. Now I am giving you a set of situations which defines that how priority changes. Okay, at a different point of time. For example, let's assume that today is Piyush marriage. Okay, it's the wrong time to have marriage, but let's say today it is his wedding ceremony. Okay, Piyush is getting married today, and it rains today. Will Piyush like it?
No.
Yes or no?
No.
No, Piyush, what about you? Like, you're so silent and like, no, it's so you are not getting married today. Don't worry. So you will not definitely like it because it's going to really ruin the whole or what's the system. But somebody on the same planet might be, or same area, same geography, might be enjoying that rain, right? Because probably he or she would be expecting it for his fields, or maybe some other reason because the weather became pleasant. Priorities were different, perspective were different, right? So let's have a better example to prove this point. What is this, Piyush?
The class.
It's a classroom, okay? Let's assume that you go to your class, okay? Let's say if you're a student, you go to a class or maybe your company, whichever you can, which will be easy for you to relate to the situation. You went to the class and you see that the class door is closed today, okay? What will happen? Probably will feel probably happy that okay, chalo theek hai, aaj class nahi hai, let's go home or let's go to the canteen or cafeteria, and you will be okay with that. Okay, tomorrow once again you come and you find that the classroom is again closed. What will happen? You say, okay, theek hai, there might be some problem. Let's ignore this, move ahead, and let's have some more entertainment today. Third, fourth, fifth day, you will keep accommodating for a few days, and then probably will start inquiry that exactly what has happened, why the classroom is closed for so many days. Okay? That is situation number one. Let's see situation number two. What is this, Harman? Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes, Arman. Please go ahead.
Yes. This may be a cafeteria, I think.
Yes. It's a kind of typical mess or cafeteria in a hostel. Okay, let's now assume situation number 2 that you go to your mess or cafeteria and you find that your mess is closed today in the night. Okay, so you feel okay, it's okay, might be some problem. I will go and have dinner somewhere else tonight. Okay, you will have some patience. Tomorrow morning, when you go for the breakfast, you again find that your mess is closed. What will happen? That will make you feel like, Shashank, if you can please mute yourself. It's like there's some disturbance coming in. Oh, great, thanks. So now you go to your mess and then you again find that it is closed for the breakfast also. You might be really little pissed off. You might accommodate, but if you find the same situation to happen again in the lunch time, you will blast. Right? You'll say, what the hell is happening here? And I have paid the money or whatever, blah, 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 you'll say. Situation number 2. Let's say situation number 3. This is Shashank to answer.
Washroom, sir.
It's a washroom, okay? Now Shashank feels like going to washroom, okay? Jokingly. You just went there and found that the doors are closed. What will you do? Will you wait?
Sir, no, sir, I will go to
some other place?
I will go to an.
And suppose if you're living in your hostel or your home and you find your doors of toilet locked all the time, you will be really finicky immediately at that very moment, right? So for mess, you waited for few instances, 1 or 2. For classrooms, you waited for few days. But for toilet, you didn't wait for even for few minutes. So what is more important, the toilet or a classroom? See, this is what it is, right? So obviously the answer can't be classroom, answer can't be a toilet. Both have got very different perspectives. That's right. So it is just about the priority of that time. If your stomach is full and your bladder is not full at all, and you are in a mood of learning, then classrooms are the place where you want to go. But if your bladder is full, you won't go to the mess, you will go to the toilet. Okay? And if your stomach is empty, you'll go to the mess, not to the toilet. Okay? So it is all the priority, and everybody has got different call at different point of time. Somebody's stomach is calling, for somebody nature is calling, and for somebody's learning is calling. Right? So always remember that your thought process would be your thought process only. You can't push other people to think like what you are thinking. Give others benefit of doubt.